That was in the house.
You sit on them board. It's always. I'll let you go first. Oh, he making joke. Hey, Trend, he making jokes.
I gotta add one. Number Z. She had cheerleading tryouts. I don't know if she's still. Her name is Jason. Jacy. No, she's number one. Sorry, not zero. My bad. No, I'm not sure. I need to be drinking. What? What we drinking? Don't matter. Don't matter. We need margarita again.
All right. Good evening. Oh, we are going to do a national anthem, Terry. I didn't think we were. I guess we are. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Pageland, South Carolina, the watermelon capital of the world, where tonight the Lady Panthers from McBee will play their final regular season game of the year against the Central Eagles. And we're going to stand up, Terry, and do the national anthem. Not us, but we're going to listen to it. How about that? Be right back, folks.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we rushed, so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right. There you go, Terry. Should have had you go up there and sing it. So finally, we had the national anthem, folks, sung by DJ Middleton, who is actually I'm related to by marriage, one of the assistant coaches here at Central. Again, folks, here we are in Pageland, South Carolina tonight. 84 degrees, Terry. Nice out. And I'm not just with Terry. Behind Terry, you can't see, is his daughter, Ava. Ava's here with us tonight, home from college. Ava says she ain't saying hi. Ava's with us tonight, folks. So it's Terry, it's myself, it's Ava. We're here in Pageland. Again, this is the last regular season contest for the Panthers. It's a non-region game against the Central Eagles, two-way opponent. Panthers coming to tonight's contest with a 13-4 record, riding a 5-game winning streak with wins over Lee Central, Sherrall, Chesterfield, and the doubleheader sweep of Midland STEM this past Tuesday. McBee has only lost one non-conference game this season, which was March 19th in Chesterfield. The Lady Panthers tied Lamar for second place in the region, but due to the region tiebreaker, which goes by defensive runs allowed in the region, they will go down as finishing third and get a 3 seed in the playoffs. They will more than likely be home in the first round next Wednesday, which they will, and then travel next Friday. And it looks like, Terry, it's back to Whitmire next Friday. Is the way it looks right now. Not sure who we play the first round on Wednesday, though. I was talking to Coach Donna before the game, and unsure right now. But by the weekend, folks, we will have an opponent. We will play our first playoff game on Wednesday home, and we'll probably be there, won't we, Terry? Probably do it Wednesday. That's right. You got church, but we're going to try to set it up and go, and I think I have to go ride solo. Oh, my God, Terry, I don't know if I can do that. So thanks for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Again, if you're listening and tuning in, thank Terry for everything you're seeing tonight. Beautiful. Man, a little breezy here, too. Can't beat it. And I have to be careful, folks, because about 6 feet to my right is my mother-in-law. Got to be careful tonight, Terry. Can't say nothing. Can't say nothing out of line. So leading off for the Lady Panthers is going to be number 21, David Bird, the catcher. And pitching tonight for Central is Blair Butler. You're going to hear her name a lot, of course. Wind blowing out. Well, kind of squirreling around there. As you can see the flag in center. First pitch from Blair is a strike, low swinging strike to David Bird. A little better contest tonight than the Panthers saw Tuesday. It was just kind of a doubleheader win against Midland STEM, but not much was gained from those two games. So this is a really good tune-up for the Panthers before the playoffs start. 0-1 pitch is low, 1-1. Central actually started the season, Terry, 2-1, and I was talking to Steve before the game, and then lost 20 straight games. And then they won last night, beat Sherrall, so they are 3-21 this season. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and it's inside of called for a strike. Bird didn't like it. Shake of the head there. So here's the 1-2 pitch to Bird. She hits a towering fly ball, but it's going to be out of play down the left field line. Stays 1-2. But the Eagles, folks, even though they're 3-21, tomorrow actually have a play-in game against Sherrall, which will be here at 6 o'clock. And the winner of that game is the 5 seed in the region and will get in the playoffs. Welcome to South Carolina playoff system, Terry. All right. Butler looks at her wristband. Rocks back. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Bird. High. Off the backstop. 2-2. But again, a good tune-up game here for the Panthers, especially after Tuesday night. A week ago tonight, the Panthers beat Chesterfield in a really good game at home, winning in the last inning on the last inning tie game, won it on last at bat. And Bird rips one down the left field line, but that's one going to be foul as well, all over it. Good swing by Dava. Panthers will be home Wednesday again. The opponent to be determined, and then more likely next Friday we'll have to travel to Whitmire. So we get for finishing third in the region instead of second. That loss at Lamar a few weeks ago really hurt us. So here's the 2-2 pitch from Butler to Bird. Low in the dirt, ball 3. Good at bat here to start the game off by David Bird, 7th grader. Again, 4 7th graders starting in tonight's lineup, and pretty much all year long for the Panthers. Gotcha. Here's the full count pitch to Bird. High, ball 4. Good at bat by David right there. And that's going to bring up the second baseman, number 5, Sydney Matthews. Terry, it's a little different for me. I don't have to announce and actually do music. This is weird because I was fixing to pull the microphone out and say now batting. I'm not used to this. Crazy. Bird with some speed at first base. Don't be surprised if she goes here. Good speed. Here's the first pitch to Matthews. And there goes Bird. There's the throw from the catcher, but it's going to be late. So Bird steals second easily there. Again, Blair Butler pitching for the Eagles tonight. Madison Blakeney behind the plate. No Diet Dr. Pepper tonight, Terry. It's Diet Pepsi. Concession stand has Pepsi products. Again, beautiful night here in Pageant. 84 degrees. Slight wind blowing, as you can see for the flags. Matthews turns the bunt, pulls it back. Umpire calls strike. I believe that's 0-2. Scoreboard says 0-2. Kind of thought it was 1-1. I need to pay attention. So Matthews with Bird on second. No outs here in the top of the first. 0-2 count. High outside, ball 1. Right down on the crowd tonight, Terry, like right here at the backstop. You know what I mean? It's good stuff. The last time we were at the backstop, we had a black screen. We won't talk about that. Matthews, 1-2 pitch. Swings and hit a fly ball to left center field, and it's going to fall. Bird had to wait up because she needed to see if it was going to be caught, and she's going to score easily, and Matthews is into second base with a stand-up double. So just like that, after the first 2 batters of the game, Panthers go up 1-0. That's going to bring up the shortstop, number 2, Lily Beasley. Lily didn't play Tuesday night against Midland STEM, or Kedja Chestnut didn't play the seniors. Didn't need to. Panthers trying to get it hot at the right time. Again, folks, 5 straight wins for the Panthers coming into tonight's game. So Matthews leads off second. Butler rocks back. Here's the pitch to Beasley. It's high, ball 1. Nice crowd for a Thursday night game. 1-0. High and outside, ball 2. Matthews takes a big lead at second. Trying to get a little throw back there. Play little games with the catcher. Blakeney walks it back to the mound. Good hitters count right here. 1-0 Panthers already. Bird with a walk. Stole second. Double by Sydney Matthews. Good 2-0 pitch right here to Beasley. A little high, ball 3. So 3-0 now to Beasley. Matthews with a huge lead again, trying to bait the catcher to throw it. See if she gets the green light here. Take sign, we'll see from Coach Donna. Again, not a region game, folks. This is not for any playoff standings. This is strictly for a good tune-up game, regular season game for the playoffs. Here's the 3-0, high, ball 4. Matthews is going to take third. Stolen base there. And Beasley's going to go to second. It's a bad throw to center. I missed it, though, to the second baseman. Another throw back to the third baseman. I missed it, Terry. I couldn't see too well. I was kind of blocked by the hitter's view right there. So Beasley, who walks, goes to third on the bad throw to second. And so the Panthers, just like that, up 2-0. Brings up the pitcher tonight, number 10, Taylor Irvin. Absolutely. A lot of people fans of the Bob Ross book bag. I bought that thing for 40 bucks on, I'll tell you the story in between innings. Got to give a shout out to a former student of mine. 2-0 Panthers already top of the second. Here's Taylor Irvin. She hits a ground ball to the third baseman. Third baseman throws it across to first, takes these out, but no, the first baseman misses it. And Taylor takes second. Good throw, good play by the first baseman. By the third baseman there. Brings up the first baseman, number 13, Kendra Chestnut. So talking to Coach Middleton during the game today. By the way, folks, the head coaches, Steve Middleton for Central and Donna McCaskill for McBee, a combined over 1,100 wins, Terry, in softball. 1,100 varsity wins combined tonight, folks, and these two head coaches. Crazy. Chestnut with 1-0 pitch. Low, ball 2. He's going to get by, and Irvin takes third base easily. But talking to Coach Middleton before tonight's game, they played Sherrall here last night. Didn't make an error. And won 11-2. There you go. You got your chair now, Ava? There you go. Compliments of Kel. Here's the 2-0. Low, ball 3 inside. Terry, this is a lot of pressure on me tonight. Can you see look to my right, look to my left, man. Gotcha. Can't see it? Okay, folks, on your screen at home, you'll see a score 3-0. You can't see McBee or Central on it, but McBee's going to be on the top, Central at the bottom. So we are up 3-0. Here's the 3-0 to Chestnut, and she walks. So Butler a little wild to start tonight's game. Walk, double, walk, error, another walk. 3-0 Panthers. Look, meeting at the mound right now. It's going to bring up third baseman number 4, Olivia Talbert. Terry, I got a little pressure tonight, man. Look to your right, mother-in-law. Look to my left. It's the wife. So I've got my mother-in-law 7 feet from me. I got my wife, what's that, 4 feet from me? Ava's in between, though. Thank you, Ava. Ava is the buffer zone. I got a tough one tonight, folks. A lot of pressure. Coach DJ Middleton out talking to the Lady Eagles infield, trying to calm them down a little bit. 3-0 start for the Panthers. Terry had a barbecue sandwich from the concession stand. How was it, Terry? Wasn't bad. I had a grilled chicken sandwich from Bojangles. Plain. It's actually very good. Last night, Terry went to Zaxby's and had a chicken bacon ranch fajita. They got new chicken bacon ranch fajitas now. Very good, but it was $10.39. Not worth that much money, though. You know, us school teachers are loaded. Got to have it. All right, folks. 3-0 ball game. Chestnut on first. Irvin on third. No outs. Olivia Talbert up the bat. Here's the first pitch from Butler. High, called a strike. Throw back to third baseman. It's going to be high and off the shortstop's glove, actually. And the Panthers go up 4-0. 3 errors already by the Central defense. So now Chestnut's on third. 0-1 count to Talbot. Here's the pitch from Butler. Talbot hits a hard ground ball, foul. Just by Chestnut down there. And like we talked about in all the broadcasts, Talbot, she gets her money's worth for a 7th grader. She's going up there hacking. I like it. What you do. Get your money's worth, Terry. Should be 4-0. 4-0 McBee, yeah. So here's the 0-2 to Talbot. A little bit low. Ball 1. Could have gone either way, Terry, to be honest with you. Almost thought that was a strike. Almost thought he was going to ring her up. Umpire had reservations there. He was thinking about it. Butler looks at her wristband. Rocks back. 1-2 to Talbot. High, ball 2. Okay, it's the obligatory mom text. And so Mama Lloyd's listening. We're on the road, Mom. That's why we're batting first. She thinks we're home. We're not. Ball 3 to Talbot. So, Mom, we're actually on the road tonight. We're at Pageland. So that's why we're batting first. 4-0 Panthers. No outs in the top of the first. Talbert up with full count and Chestnut on third. She hits another seed down the third baseline. Almost gets Coach McCaskill. Coach McCaskill's got to catch that. When I coached third tier, I loved to try to catch the ball. I didn't want to get out of the way. That was just me. We got to talk. We got to talk to Coach McCaskill about making that play right there. You got to make it. You know what I mean? No excuses. Right, Ava? Ava doesn't know. She just nod your head yes. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. Ball 4. Good at bat there by Talbert. So the Panthers are keeping it rolling in the first, and that's going to bring up designated player Lake and Allison. Another 7th grader. 4 7th graders starting for the Panthers. Pretty much have all year long. So Panthers got first and third, 4-0 lead. No outs in the top of the first. First pitch inside for a strike. Talbert's going to take second easily. No throw by Blakeney. All right, second and third. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Allison outside for ball 1. Miss Vivian Sal tuning in tonight. Just shot me a text. Hey, Miss Vivian, our infamous secretary at McBee High School. So yesterday was like dressed like a student day, Terry. And so here's the 1-1, and it's a little dribbler back to Butler. Makes a good play because that thing was actually squibbing around. There's the first out of the inning for the Eagles. Brings up the 8-hitter center fielder, number 1, Terwin Kelly. So it was dressed like a student day yesterday. So I walk in the office, and Miss Vivian's got a Nirvana shirt on and some blue jeans. So I looked at her and told me to name me 4 Nirvana songs. She said, "Do you really think I listened to Nirvana?" I said, "Absolutely not, but I had to try. I had to give it a shot." And I've been meaning to send her Nirvana songs. I just keep forgetting. So, hey, Miss Viv. Aunt Viv. I call her Aunt Viv after the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, of course. 1-1 to Terwin Kelly. Second and third. Big opportunity here for her. Hit the ball well the other night. Had a couple hits against Midland STEM. Butler rocks back. Here's the 1-1. Low and inside. Good stop right here by Blakeney. 2-1. Got the field mic going, Terry. You can hear the backdrop and everything. I like it, Terry. Here's the 2-1. There's a line drive caught by the second baseman. Kelly hit it hard, but right to the second baseman there. And a very good job also by Olivia Talbert of getting back right there. Those kids get off. She could have been doubled up. Brings up the right fielder, number 11, Addison Lloyd. So Panthers 4-0 lead in the top of the first. Kendra Chestnut at third, Talbert at second. Lloyd takes ball 1 on the outside in the dirt. Addison told me she was going yard tonight. I said, the day you do that is the day I buy you a new car. Here's the 1-0 pitch. She swings at a high one, trying to. She must have been listening to me. Fouled straight back. 1-1 count to Lloyd, who turns 16 Saturday, Terry. My daughter will be 16 Saturday. I'm officially old. Here's the 1-1. Outside, good stop by Blakeney again. Done a good job behind the plate so far in this first inning. 2-1 to Lloyd. If she's going to hit a bomb, Terry, it's look at them flags. They're blowing out the right. Folks, there's no chance that Addison hit the bomb. Nothing personal. Love my daughter, but that ain't happening. Blair looks at her wristband, rocks back. Here's the 2-1 to Lloyd. Takes outside, ball 3. Blair and Lloyd, the pitcher, and Addison actually friends, and they play club volleyball together for the Sandhill. Oh, my God. What's the Sandhill? Blazers. I'm sorry, I had a brain fart there. Here's the 3-1 to Lloyd. Hits a ground ball to the second baseman. Makes the play. So Ryland Chambers with the out there. Panthers score 4 in the first, though. And take a 4-0 lead to go to the bottom of the first. The Central coming up to bat. Central's lineup, folks. Batting first to be the pitcher, Blair Butler. Tasia Quick, the left fielder, batting second. The catcher, Madison Blakeney, batting third. First baseman, Farrah Price, batting fourth. Right fielder, Jasmine McMillan, batting fifth. The third baseman, Janiyah Huff, batting sixth. Designated player, Aubrey Branham, batting seventh. Ryland Chambers, who just made that last out there, batting eighth. And the center fielder, batting ninth, number 3, Asharia Myers. The flex player, the shortstop for the Central Eagles, is number 23, Ariana Wilson. On the mound tonight for the Panthers is going to be Taylon Irvin. Behind the plate, David Bird. Olivia Talbert at third base. Lily Beasley at short. Sydney Matthews at second. And Kendra Chestnut at first. Left field is going to be Terwin Kelly. Left field is going to be Jenna Newsom. Jenna Newsom's back today after a couple weeks off with a little concussion protocol. There's a freak accident, too, Terry. She was in the dugout against Lee Central just sitting there, and there was a foul ball hit, and it bounced into the dugout, like hit the top of the dugout, and boom, then hit Newsom in the head. And so had to go concussion protocol. She's back in left field tonight. Terwin Kelly's in center, and Addison Lloyd in right. That's your lineup for the Panthers. Ava, have you got anything from the concession stand yet? Have you gotten anything from the concession stand yet? No? Okay. Let me know. Tell your dad to give you some money. You're still on dad money. You're still in college, so you're on mom and dad money now. Not on your own yet. I'm eyeing that Three Musketeers. But probably not. Leading off for Central is going to be the pitcher, Blair Butler. Again, the Eagles, folks, 3-21 record, started off the year 2-1, lost 20 straight, won last night against Sherrall. And then tomorrow night they will actually play here against Sherrall at 6 o'clock for the 5 spot in that region. And that tomorrow night they're playing whoever wins tomorrow night between Sherrall and Central will go to the playoffs. First pitch from Irvin to Butler, right down the middle, strike one. Good start. Panthers again riding a 5-game winning streak. Will be home Wednesday. First round of playoffs. Here's the 0-1, high ball one. Irvin's had some time off, arms fresh. Didn't pitch Tuesday against Midland STEM. Olivia Talbert did that. Only played 3 innings the first game and won the second game. Here's the 1-1 inside fastball. That was the setup, but it was high. Swings through it, strike 2. So Irvin way ahead to start the game here. Irvin rocks back. Bird sets up outside. Butler with a really good cut hits a foul off to the right-hand side. One of my favorite things about high school softball, Terry, some of these cheers. Here's the 1-2. Changeup in the dirt gets by Bird. 2-2 count now from Irvin to Butler. Cloud cover. Oh, I like it, Terry. It's nice. Still about 80-some degrees. Man, the clouds covered up that sun. Nice breeze. Feels good. As you can see, folks, in the flags out center field, blowing to the right-hand side. Here's the 2-2 from Irvin. In the dirt inside, ball 3. So Butler, who was behind 0-2 to start, has now fought back. Was down 1-2, I'm sorry. Has fought back to make it full count here. Bird sets up outside. Here's the 3-2. It's a little ground ball back to Irvin. To Chestnut for the first out. Brings up the left fielder, number 7, Tasia Quick. Pageland, the watermelon capital of the world, Terry. Watermelon capital of the world. And I'm here to tell you, Terry, I don't eat watermelons. I'm a cantaloupe guy. How about you, Terry? Both? I'm a cantaloupe guy, man. I don't know what it is. I just never was fond of the watermelons. Even though my Kelly's family used to grow them a lot, I'm just never a watermelon guy. Now, if you put me in a cantaloupe field, it's on like Donkey Kong. Another low inside fastball for ball 2. Quick and Irvin share a little laugh together. Friends off the field. So Irvin behind 2-0 to the number 2 hitter, Quick here. It's a ground ball toward shortstop. Good play by Lily Irvin. Comes and gets that hop. Great job right there by Beasley. Well, 6-3 in the book right there. That's how you come do it, Terry. You always come get that high. That's what you're taught. When you see that high chopper come in, don't let it play you. You play the hop. Great job by Beasley right there. That was a clinic on how to play that position, how to play that hop. 2 quick outs for the Panthers. Brings up the catcher, number 9, Madison Blakeney. 4-0 Panthers, top of the first. 2 outs. Excuse me, bottom of the first. Blakeney looks to bunt. Hits a foul here to Coach Donna. We got to talk to Coach Donna. That's another ball hit over here she missed. Had a little talk with her after the game, Terry. I don't think Donna really cares what I think. She's focused. She'll have a few choice words more if she ever sits and watches this broadcast. Here's the 0-1. Ooh, right behind the hitter. Bird was set up inside, and Irvin threw it behind Blakeney there. Almost hit her. Umpire wipes off the plate right here. You know, Terry, I really don't want to be an umpire. But after what I see, what they make for, like, baseball games and stuff, I'm doing the wrong thing. Like, seriously. It's crazy how much they make, like, during the week. Not really bad, but they make some good dough. Irvin rocks back. 1-1 pitch to Blakeney. Is a line drive to left field. And it gets by Newsom. Blakeney rounds first. She goes to second standing up. Newsom gets the ball into Beasley. And 2 out single. Goes to second on the error. Brings up the first baseman, number 4, Farrah Price. So 2 down here in the bottom of the first. 4-0 Panthers. If you're looking at home on your screen, you got to set down. Terry's got it set. Again, another inside pitch and actually hit Price. So Price is going to take first, and now the Eagles with a little bit of a rally here in the bottom of the first. Got first and second, brings up the right fielder, number 17, Jasmine McMillan. Two down, bottom of the first. Panthers had the first 2 outs quick. And now base hit and hit by pitch. And there's a ground ball to the second baseman. She bobbles it. Sets her feet, throws the first, but still makes the play. Good job by Matthews there. Hard ground ball to her left. Kind of bobbled it into her glove, but turned around and stayed with it. Throws out McMillan by a step. And that ends the first inning. So no runs. 1 hit, 2 left on for the Eagles as we go to the top of the second. 4-0 Panthers. It's tough, Terry. I'm used to playing that music between innings, man. You know what I mean? Now it's just like me sitting here with my hands like, what do I do until the next batter comes up for the Panthers? Panthers have batted around the first inning, so David Bird's going to lead off again. (13-4) the Panthers are this year. Only 1 non-conference loss, Terry. And that was Chesterfield about a month ago. Our other 3 losses have been region games. Twice to Louisville, of course, still the number 1 team in the state. If we were to see Louisville again, we would have to win the district probably. I think it's like that'd be the second game in the upper state we'd see them if we can advance. And the playoffs start a little bit late this year. We actually start the playoffs usually this time every year, the last week of April, 1st of May. But this year, playoffs for baseball and softball starting a week later. So baseball, Coach Tiller's team, paper cut, Terry. Are you kidding me? Oh, I was trying to reach for something. I just absolutely worst thing in the world, paper cut. Baseball team 17-4. 1 more game tomorrow night at AJ in the regular season. They're going to be home Tuesday. They start the playoffs Tuesday. They'll be home. And then might have to go on the road Thursday because they're going to be a 2 seed in the bracket because they're going to finish second in the region to Louisville.
Hey, I just want to say real quick, I'm having trouble with the scoreboard tonight, so you're just going to have the runs and innings on here.
I don't think people know who that was. I don't think they know you're real, Terry. Did you tell me you were Terry? Because, you know, my mom, David Bird hits a high fly ball to left field, and it makes a good catch there by Tasia Quick. I almost thought that ball was going to be gone for a second. First pitch swinging. Good play by Quick. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Terry Tiller. Some people are going to have to put that, like, and rewind it because you never talk. You know, my mom thinks you're fake. She thinks you're just a figment of like the Easter Bunny. You know what I mean? That was Terry Tiller, folks. Letting you know that the scoreboard, just a little bit of problems tonight. He's working on it. Ball one to Sydney Matthews. Matthews hit a double her first at-bat, left center field gap to get the party started and scored David Bird. 4-0 Panthers, top of the second. 1 out. Butler rocks back. 1-0 pitch. Matthews line drive again. Close to Donna again. Close to, I mean, I've got to talk to Donna after this about, hey, man, you got to start trying to catch those balls. Just go after them. See what you can do. Have a little fun at third base. 1-1 pitch to Matthews. High, ball 2. But, yeah, the playoffs starting a week later this year, so the girls will play Wednesday and Friday next week. Boys will play Tuesday, Thursday to start. Here's the 2-1. Matthews is another ground ball between Coach Donna and third base. Good rip back there by Matthews. Makes it 2-2. Again, Matthews doubled the first time up to score David Bird, and then scored on a walk to Lily Beasley when they made a bad throw to second to try to get Beasley and let Beasley advance to third. So here's the 2-2 pitch to Matthews. Ground ball to the shortstop. Good play. Goes at the first and makes it. Good play right there by Ariana Wilson to get Matthews. 2 up, 2 down for the Panthers here in the top of the second. Opposite of the first inning brings up the shortstop Lily Beasley, who walked on 4 straight pitches her first time up. So after the rough first inning, the Eagles have kind of calmed down a little bit here in the top of the second. Butler rocks back. First pitch to Beasley. Beasley hits a ground ball through the hole between third and short for the base hit. It's a 2-out rally here for the Panthers. And don't be shocked if you see Beasley go on the first pitch. All right, Ava, here's the deal. She's going to go on the first pitch. What do you want to put on it? You want to bet something, Ava? If she doesn't go, I'll buy you a Snickers bar or something. Okay? We're going to put that. If she does go the first pitch, you owe me one. Deal? No, only if she doesn't go. Here's the first pitch. She goes. All right, I tell you. So Beasley steals second, pass ball. You ain't getting that Snickers. I don't think they have Snickers. They got Snickers up there? I don't know. 3 Musketeers, maybe. Beasley steals second. So now 2 outs. Run on second for Taylor Irvin, pitcher. Butler rocks back. Here's the pitch. And a high fastball that Irvin turns on and hits it off the dugout. Sun coming back out now, Terry, after being hid behind the clouds right there. Terry, you know, Pageland has the Watermelon Festival every year. You ever come to it? You have? A long time ago? I've never come to it. Here's the 1-1. Little changeup, but Irvin stayed back on it, and it hits the chalk. Fair ball. Great piece of hitting right there, and it got by the left fielder. Irvin's rounding second. Here comes the throw to third, and she's saying, hey, I'm going all the way around. And she does. She scores. So Irvin, not really sure how we can score that. Not gonna lie to you, Terry. But you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll give it the home run there, in the park homer. Because it got by the left fielder down the line there. She didn't actually, it didn't touch her. Not really sure, I couldn't really see too well, but she threw the ball in, and Irvin was not stopping at third base, so no error on the play. 6-0 Panthers. So after getting the first 2 outs of the inning, Panthers walk and then hit in the park homer. It's now 6-0, brings up first baseman Kendra Chestnut. First pitch to her is low and in the dirt. Ball 1. Good piece hitting there, too, by Irvin, because that was a change of stayed back and hit it down the left field line right off the chalk, Terry. You saw it pop up right there. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. Good inside fastball low right there by Butler. Not a bad crowd, Terry, for a Thursday night here in Pageland, South Carolina. Watermelon capital of the world. Ava, do you like watermelons? Do you like watermelons? No, I said, do you like them? Okay. So apparently I'm the only person around here who doesn't like watermelons. One ball, two strikes to Chestnut. 6-0 Panthers in the top of the second. Butler rocks back. Here's the pitch. And throws it right down the middle. I don't think Chestnut was expecting that one, to be honest with you. I wasn't either. She goes down looking. So 2 runs on 2 hits for the Panthers, both with 2 outs. And McBee now has a 6-0 lead here as we go to the bottom of the second. Eagles will send up Janiah Huff, Aubrey Branham, and Ryland Chambers in the bottom of the second. Want to wish happy birthday, by the way, Terry, to number 9 for McBee, Emily Ramos. Emily turned 16 today. Absolutely. Got some 16-year-olds. You got Emily turning 16 today, and then Addison turning 16 on Saturday. Concession stand hopping, by the way, Terry. Right behind it. We like right there, folks. If you're looking at the screen, okay, like me and Terry are right to the left of it, that screen right there. We're behind the backstop, right on the field, folks. Front row action. Bob Euchre. Bottom of the second here in Pageland. McBee 6, Central 0. Leading off for the Eagles is going to be the third baseman, number 5, Janiah Huff. Bird sets up inside. First pitch. Nice pitch right there. And called a strike. Right on the spot. Here's the 0-1 to Huff. Again, setting up on the inside. This time a little bit inside. Almost thought it was in the same spot, except a little bit lower. Called a ball by the umpire. Here's the 1-1. Taken for strike 2 right at the knees. Good pitch right there by Irvin. So Irvin way ahead 1-2 here to Huff. Start the bottom of the second. Wind kind of died down as you can see from the flags in center field. It's a little ground ball back to the pitcher on the 1-2 count. Irvin steps and throws. Makes it look routine. This is the designated player number 12, Aubrey Branham. See, I'm used to, in softball, they call it the designated player, Terry. I'm used to designated hitter. You know, that's what it is in baseball. But they do it different in softball because when they put it in the lineup, they put designated player, and then the flex player is the one that she's hitting for, and that's always at the bottom of the order. So this is a little bit different in softball. First pitch to Branham's high and outside, gets by Bird for ball 1. Trying to decide, Terry, when I leave here, because Pageland has a bunch of places to eat. You got Taco Bell to the right-hand side. Burger King, here's the 1-0. Swings to a fastball, strike 1. You got KFC, McDonald's, Wendy's, Subway, Mexican restaurant, Bojangles, Pizza Hut. Telling you, Terry, what do you do? Gotta love it. Swings to a fastball again, does Brandon for strike 2, a little bit late. 1 out, bottom of the second, 6-0 Panthers. Branham with a 1-2 count. Irvin gets the sign, rocks back. Here's the pitch. High and outside, ball 2. Again, Panthers 5 straight wins. Trying to tune up for the playoffs, which will start Wednesday. Here's the 2-2. Low and inside, ball 3. Ram steps into box. Here's the payoff pitch from Irvin. Swings and misses at the fastball outside for strike 3. So 2 up, 2 down for the Panthers in the bottom of the second. Brings up the second baseman, number 2, Ryland Chambers. Panthers got the first 2 outs last inning, then gave up, or excuse me, got a hit, walk, got out of that inning. See if the Eagles can try to make a rally again. Here's the first pitch from Irvin. Swings to the fastball to Chambers. Strike 1. I don't know, Terry. Tough decision, man. I mean, like KFC, it's got the macaroni bowl. She turns the bunt. Talbot comes in, gets it in the foul territory. So Chambers with a 2-out attempt at a bunt there. 0-2 count, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. 6-0 Panthers, 4 in the first, 2 in the second. Beautiful night here in Paisley. Here's the 0-2. A little fly ball on the right field line, foul. And I am going to absolutely chastise my daughter when she gets home. Like, why not slide for that or dive for it to go after it? You're like 2 feet from it. Seriously? I mean, being serious right now? I mean, that should have been a F9. And she knows it's coming. So, once again, the 0-2 pitch. Swings a high fastball for strike 3. So 3 up, 3 down for the Eagles in the bottom of the second. We go to the third. Panthers up 6-0. Talbot, Allison, and Kelly up for the Panthers in the top of the third. What do you think, Terry? Where would you go? Of those choices, where do you think you're going to go? Are you going to stop and eat on the way home? Because you do have Ava with us. You know you're going to stop and eat. That's right. They used to have Wendy's. That's gone now. Why? Yeah, I won't say it out on the air, but you're right. Terry's talking, but he's not on the air. You're right what you just said, Terry. I can't say it. I mean, I guess I could. Yeah, it was poorly managed. I can't lie to you, it was. So what, are we going to get in trouble for it? You got to call a spade, man. It was poorly managed. And Wendy's is good. I mean, first off, if you go to Wendy's, Terry, every time you go to Wendy's, you have to do, no matter if you get a meal, but you have to do one thing, okay? You got to get a chocolate Frosty and dip your fries in the Frosty. It's a rite of passage. If you don't go to Wendy's and get fries and a Frosty and dip your fries in the Frosty, you're a communist. Then you're not a real American. You know what I mean, Terry? It's the truth. I think a lot of people will agree with me on that. And if they don't, oh well. I mean, I'm from the north, and that's a thing. You know, you got to do the fries and the Frosty. So Wendy's, that's right. Wendy's did close. I forgot about that. About a year ago. Terrible. Wendy's is good food, too. You know, my go-to at Wendy's always either the grilled chicken sandwich or the, I got the wrap. Yeah. 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 Good stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, top of the third. Panthers up 6-0. Leadoff hitter is Olivia Talbot, who walked her first time. Really good at bat. Took a full count, ball 4. Saw 7 pitches. She's leading off the third here, third baseman. And I love it. Love watching hit because she just attacks it, Terry. She goes after it. Here's the first pitch from Butler. A little changeup right there for a strike. Good starting pitch right there from Blair Butler. Not their usual pitcher. Middleton's going to rest their ace for tomorrow night's game. Oh, man, somebody's paying attention. Zach Middleton is listening in, Terry. Zach Middleton just sent me a text in response to my Frosty, and he said, vanilla Frosty and fries is the best. Nah, I love you, Zach, but it's chocolate. But I'll go with it because Addison actually likes vanilla Frosty, not the chocolate. So, okay, we'll half and half it, Zach. So thanks for tuning in to Zach Middleton tonight. Here's the 1-1 to Talbot. Ooh, wanted it. High, ball 2. Wendy's used to have, what was it, the 4-for-4 meal? Is that right? Something like that? Or is it, what they used to have? Something like that. 2-1 to Talbot. High, ball 3. I'm tempted to go Taco Bell. But the problem is I'm going to run in the morning, so I'm not really sure I want Taco Bell tonight, Terry. I'm going for a nice jog before work. Taco Bell's probably not the thing to do. Here's the 3-1. Talbot takes ball 4. The same thing as her first at-bat is going to bring up the designated player, number 8, Lakin Allison, who hit a ground ball back to the pitcher. Actually hit a ground ball in her first at-bat that was like, had so much spin on it, but Butler made a good play and threw her out at first. First pitch to Allison. The same exact thing off the end of her bat. Almost the same exact spin and everything. And Butler makes the play right at the end of the bat again. Brings up the center fielder, number 1, Terwin Kelly. She lined out to the second baseman, her first at bat. All this talk, Terry, is hungry. Should we just go ahead and leave? Should we see if we can get a what is it called? What are those people that come and deliver to you? Ball 1 in the dirt. Where you kind of go and what are they? DoorDash. Let's DoorDash something. You want to? Can we DoorDash something? Will somebody DoorDash it to Central High School softball field? Uber Eats. Let's do it, Terry. I don't have the app. I'll pay for it. Let's do it. What do you want? Let's just see if somebody will actually DoorDash something to us. You want to? Here's the one. Oh, and that's actually off her leg. And I don't think that's a balk, though. It counts as a ball. Haven't seen that this year. So now Terwin Kelly with a 2-0 count. Runner on third. Talbot, 1 out, top of the third. 6-0 Panthers. She swings at a ball that was high. Strike 1. We've talked about this before, Terry, as a hitter, man. The high pitches are always the toughest ones to lay off because you kind of want to jack them into the next zip code. Yes. You know, they're so delicious to look at. Kelly fouls it back off to the right-hand side here. Count now 2-2. So Talbot at third after the walk, ground ball, and I guess it goes down as a wild pitch off of Butler's hip right there, or leg a while ago. Butler gets a sign, rocks back, 2-2 pitch to, and takes strike 3, does Kelly, right on the outside corner right there. So that brings up the right fielder, number 11, Addison Lloyd. Grounded out with bases loaded in her first at-bat to the second baseman. Here's the first pitch from Butler. It's outside for ball 1, little change up. Big 2-out hit here, Addison. Do something big right here. Crowds the plate. Chokes up on the bat. Got her sleeves pulled up. Butler rocks back, 1-0 pitch. Here comes Talbot. Pass ball, and Talbot's going to be safe right there. Makes the score 7-0 Panthers. We got to DoorDash something. Do we have to have a DoorDash app? Do we have to have a DoorDash app? We do? Kelly, do you have DoorDash? Kelly, do you have DoorDash? We don't have DoorDash? Me and Terry are going to DoorDash something while we're on. Let's see if we can do it. Do we have DoorDash? We don't know? Okay, do we have to download an app? We have to download an app? You think so? We should try. Is that ball 3, by the way? Let's try to see if we can DoorDash something to the Central High softball field. Seriously. I'll pay for it, Terry. Let's figure something out. What do we want? We got so much stuff to choose. We should. We just try to DoorDash something. Have a little fun. Lloyd with a 3-0 count. Taken all the way for ball 4. So what? It is, but we feel like, do we know we have a concession stand 15 feet from us, but we want DoorDash. We want to see if they'll come here. See, do I have to download it? Let's see, folks. Zach Middleton's listening. Hey, Zach, do we have to have an app for that, Zach? Let's see. Hey, by the way, there's a game going on, Terry. Here's the 0-0 to David Bird. Lloyd goes, he's going to steal second standing up, and it's a bad throw to the second baseman. It's going to get by the center fielder. So a stolen base of second turns into Lloyd coming all the way around to score on the error. Actually, 2 errors right there. Error on the throw and error on the center fielder for letting it get through. So now Bird, the catcher, her 3rd time at bat today, walked first time up and hit a fly ball to the left fielder her last time, in which Tasia Quick made a really good play. So 1-1 to Bird, top of the 3rd. 8-0 Panthers. Here's the 1-1 from Butler. Outside ball 2. DoorDash. Let me look. I don't have DoorDash, Jerry, but I'm going to look and see. Let's see. You got to go to apps, right? Right? Apps. Okay. See if we can go search DoorDash. Let's see. I need to pay attention. She fouled that off? Oh, it was ball 3. I'm sorry. Outside off the catcher's glove there for ball 3. Let's see. App Store. Search. DoorDash. There we go. DoorDash. Oh, there's Uber. You want Uber Eats, Terry, or DoorDash? Here's the 3-1 pitch. Little changeup fouled right behind the concession stand. DoorDash food delivery. DoorDash Dasher. What is that? I don't know. 3-2. Payoff pitch to Bird. And it's going to be low for ball 4. Great at bat by Dave right there. Middleton is going to change pitchers right here. So Butler comes out, and now number 24, Cora Sims, comes in the game to pitch. And Butler is now in the dugout putting her catcher's gear on, which is her actually regular position. So 8-0 Panthers here in the top of the 3rd. Central makes a pitching change. Blair Butler out. Cora Sims now in. Bird on first, and actually it looks like Ashton Rayleigh is going to pinch hit for Sydney Matthews this at bat. Again, tune-up for the Panthers here. Last regular season game of the year. Panthers 13-4 on the season. Actually have missed some games as well. Now, those 13 wins count, too, against C.A. Johnson, but they were forfeits because C.A. Johnson would not play us this year because of some things that happened during basketball season. Now, if you ask me, I really don't know what that has to do with softball, but, hey. I just come and watch. So, Panthers had some games kind of canceled as well that didn't make up. So 5 wins in a row for them. Trying to get tuned up again. Playoffs are going to start Wednesday. We'll be on the air Wednesday at 5:45 for a 6 o'clock game. Not sure who we play yet. I think she said, dadgummit, man, not Wagner Sally. Not, I don't know, Terry. She was talking to me, Miss Coach Middleton was before. Excuse me, Coach McCaskill before the game, and I can't remember. You weren't there Tuesday night, Terry. Of course, we played Midland STEM, didn't do the game, but we honored in between games the 85 state championship team. Really good. Good stuff. Had about 8 of the players in attendance. Miss Cherry McCoy was there as well, who, of course, is the wife of the late Benny McCoy, who used to coach, help Donna for years. And what? Zach Middleton's never used DoorDash or Uber Eats. I'm kind of shocked on that one, Zach. Say what? Yeah, I guess where you do live, they wouldn't need it. Well, I mean, for where Terry and you, yeah, I guess you wouldn't need it where you guys are. Man, I got to do it just to do it. All right, so Cora Sims, the new pitcher. Her first pitch to Ashton Rayleigh is a strike on the inside corner. Bird's going to steal second right there. Again, Ashton Rayleigh pinch hitting for Sydney Matthews here in the top of the third. Yeah, Zach said he's never used it. I guess you would use it more in like city. You know what I mean? I guess, I don't know. I'm going to do it one time. Terry, we're going to do it one time, though. Maybe if we have to go to Whitmire, maybe we can DoorDash some Whitmire stuff. Just to do it. You know what I mean? Is there even a place in Whitmire to DoorDash stuff? No one inside. Ball 2 to Rayleigh. So Bird on third base. 2 outs here in the top of the third. 8-0 Panthers. Ashton's first at bat of the game. Cora Simmons, and she hits a ground ball to the right-hand side. Booted, but sticks with it, does Ryland Chambers. And that ends the top of the third. Panthers score 2 to make it 8-0. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Central's going to send up Asharia Myers and then get to the back of the top of the order with Blair Butler and Tasia Quick. A couple of announcements real quick. Again, the boys baseball team, 17-4, Terry, on the season. Your boy Josh, your nephew Josh, of course, the head coach there, 17-4. Really good season. We'll end up tomorrow night playing their last game of the regular season. They were supposed to play Chesterfield tomorrow, but Chesterfield is actually playing a game against Buford for third place in that region. So 2A region, this region, I was talking to Mitch Leard, who is the AD here at Central. We were talking before, actually this morning, and he was telling me how this region, baseball and softball only though, for the region 2, which Central is in, they voted this year that all ties would be played off. Even if it was first place to fifth place, they would be played off. So Chesterfield and Buford tomorrow will play. They're tied for third place in their region in baseball. So they play tomorrow. So because of that, Chesterfield had to cancel with McBee. So McBee's baseball team tomorrow will go to AJ now for the final regular season game of the year. And that'll be a good matchup there. And their first playoff game again for the Panthers will be Tuesday. And they should win the district pretty easy. Not putting pressure on Josh, but that district, he should win it pretty easy. Very talented team. Good group of seniors. 6 seniors out there been playing on varsity since their 9th grade year, some their 8th. So I've got 8. Scoreboard says 9, but it's 8-0, right? Yeah, it's 8. Scoreboard says 9. Maybe they're trying to go home quicker. I don't know. All right. So Central's going to set up their number 9 hitter. First time she's hit tonight. The center fielder, Sharia Myers. Outfield shifts around to the right side. Big gap in left center. First pitch from Irvin to Myers. Outside for strike 1. Right on the corner. Again, if you're watching at home, 8-0 Panthers in the top of the third. Bottom of the third. Scored every inning. Here's the 0-1. She turns like she was going to bunt, pulls it back, takes a high fastball, ball 1. Also this Saturday, the annual baseball alumni game. She turns the bunt and pops it right off the plate, actually foul territory. Bird all over it there. Ashton Rayleigh is playing second now, so Rayleigh comes in for Matthews at second base. Just now seeing, I know she went in to hit, didn't know if she'd stay in, but she did. So Ashton Rayleigh now playing second for your Panthers. Here's the 1-2. Swings and misses, strike 3. So back to the top of the order for the Eagles. That brings up Blair Butler, who grounded out to Irvin to start her first at bat at the bottom of the first. But the annual baseball alumni game is this Saturday. Starts at 6 o'clock. If you have any questions or if you want to play, make sure you get up with Coach Josh. First pitch to Butler's high and inside for ball 1. Butler now catching. She started the game on the mound. And then last inning was taken out for Cora Sims. Cora Sims now pitching. Butler behind the plate. Here's the 1-0 from Irvin. Fouled off the screen here on the right-hand side. I'm seriously going to have to try DoorDash now. I don't know. I'm going to be home one day, Terry. I'm just going to do it, see if they come to McBee. So you can order something in Hartsville and have it sent to Mac. Yeah, that's what you should do, Terry. There's the little ground ball. Gets by the pitcher, but Beasley's right there. Throws it to first for the out. Good play by Beasley. 2 up, 2 down quickly. Brings up the left fielder, number 7, Tasia Quick. Or excuse me, Tasia Quick. I'm sorry. Tasia. Forgive me. Hey, that's what you should do, Terry. I know where you live. Yeah, you should DoorDash something from Hartsville. My gosh, see how long it takes to get there. But you'd have to leave a pretty good tip. Little ground ball down the third base line. Touched foul by Talbert. Leadoff strike to Quick. Grounded out to short her first time up. I might do it now. Weekend or next week, something, just, or the summer when I'm off, just one day DoorDash something to Mappy. Here's the 0-1 from Irvin. Fouled back off the screen. Irvin quickly up 0-2 to Quick. 8-0 ball game here in the bottom of the third. Pageland, South Carolina. Clouds have come back in front of the sun. Beautiful night. About 75, 80, about 80 degrees right now, Terry. Here's the 0-2. Little change up in the dirt. Good take by Quick right there. 1-2. Irvin rocks back. Bird sets up inside, and it hits her spot, but Quick gets around on it with her bat for a line drive single into left field. So the Eagles get a 2-out hit by Quick. That brings up the catcher, number 9. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. I was going to say the catcher, number 9, Madison Blake, but she's not catching anymore. Blakeney got a base hit her first time up. Line drive to left field. She takes strike down the middle. First pitch. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Quick on first after her 2-out single. Irvin rocks back. Quick goes like she's going to bunt it. Blakeney fakes the bunt. Quick steals second. So now the Eagles trying to get a little something going here with 2 outs in the third. 1-1 count to Blakeney. Irvin gets the sign. Bird sets up outside. And there is a little fly ball, but right to the shortstop, Lily Beasley, and that ends the inning. So after 3 in Pageland, McBee 8. Central 0. Panthers are going to send up Beasley, Irvin, and Chestnut this inning. They've scored every inning. 4 for the Panthers in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third. Another 10K this weekend. Terry, I ran a 10K this past Saturday in Columbia, right? It was raining a little bit, but this was the hilliest and most challenging 10K I've ever run, but it was fun. I love the challenge. It was good stuff. Finished second in my age division. 6.2 miles, I guess what, I did it in 52 minutes and 59 seconds. So this Saturday, even though it's Addison's birthday, I told her I was going to run a 10K. She said she didn't care. And it's actually a pretty cool one. It's, I can't remember exactly what it's called, Terry, but it's like I think it's capes for for heroes, if I'm not mistaken, but it's going to be in Florence near Briggs Elementary School, and it's in honor of a 3-year-old girl who in 2011 was actually died from domestic abuse and neglect, and it's a sad situation there. So they do a 5/10K/fun run each year in her honor to raise money. for domestic violence and things of that nature for kids. So looking forward to running that this weekend. Got some friends running in as well. Grant Calder's running the 10K this weekend. He started the Chesterfield Run Club. And actually our trainer at school, Jillian, is going to run in it as well, the 10K. So another 6.2 miles Saturday, Terry. So at 8 o'clock while you're sleeping, I'll be running. Lily Beasley starts off the bottom of the front. Another one down there to Coach McCaskill. That one's off the break. You got to play that. We have to have a little talk with Coach Donna. I'm just going to say, hey, Coach, man, you got to start making some plays down there, man. Beasley walked her first time up, singled her second, scored both times. Again, Cora Sims now pitching for the Lady Eagles. She's now ahead 0-2 to Beasley. One of two seniors on the softball team, with Kendra Chestnut being the second one. That break brought to you by Diet Pepsi tonight, Terry, not Diet Dr. Pepper. And there is another. She waits on the changeup. Lines it foul just by about inches down the third base line. So Beasley behind 0-2. Leading off the top of the fourth here, 8-0 Panthers. 0-2 pitch is high for ball one. Nice facility over here, too. I was looking, if you look on the first base, you can't see it on that monitor, which is fine, but here's the 1-2. It's in the dirt, low for ball two. Steve Middleton, the coach over here, who's actually a construction guy as well, has built this dugout. It's almost like it's a covered dugout. Then inside of it is a locker room with a bathroom and stuff. Man, it's nice over there, bro. Got an air conditioner, Terry? If he would just put a big screen TV in that thing, pull out couch, that thing would be a setup. Done a really good job. It's a real nice facility over here in Paisley. So after going down 0-2, Beasley's worked it to full count. Here's the payoff from Sims, and it's ball four. Good at bat right there by Beasley to start off the fourth. Brings up the pitcher, Taylor Irvin, who reached on an error her first time up and then hit an in-the-park homer in the second and the left field line. She wasn't going to stop. She rounded third and said, I'm going. Sims' first pitch to Irvin is high. Beasley's going. It's a good throw to second, but just a hair late. Beasley steals second base. The Eagles had it played perfectly, actually. But a good speed by Beasley gets her in easily. Talon takes ball one and hits another line drive down the left field line. That's going to be fair, and it's going to get – the left fielder cuts it off this time. Does a really good job out there. So double for Irvin, scores Beasley. And now the Panthers have a 9-0 lead. I don't know where they get 10. I have 9. Now that's what I have. Brings up first baseman, number 13, Kendra Chestnut. Chestnut walked her first time, struck out looking her last time up. Sims' first pitch to Chestnut, high ball one. Good cloud cover, man. It's really hit that. Sun's just perfect now. Perfect weather. Chestnut takes low and inside for ball two. High ball three. So no outs here in the top of the fourth. Chestnut with a 3-0 count. Irvin on second after the double that scored Beasley. 9-0 ball game. Here's the 3-0. High ball four. And just so you know, it's if the Panthers score some more runs here, it's 15 after 3. So in order to, if they ended this game in the fourth, they would have to score Don't let that scoreboard fool you. It's 9-0, folks. Don't let the scoreboard in center field fool you. Brings up Olivia Talbot. Talbot has walked twice tonight. Irvin on second, Chestnut on first. First pitch from Sims. Talbot bunts it back to the mound. Sims throws it to first, gets the out. So sack bunt there by Talbot. Moves the runners to second and third. Brings up the designated player, number 8, Lakin Allison, who has hit 2 balls tonight. Both of them off the end of the bat, and they both of them like little pool cues. They have just been squigglies back to the pitcher. A lot of spin on them. Seeing a different pitcher this time, though. And she hits a little high. She hits a little blooper right here to home plate to the Butler to catcher. Pop fly for the second out. Brings up the center fielder, number 1, Terwin Kelly. Kelly's line out to the second baseman, struck out looking her last at bat. 2 runners on, 9-0 Panthers in the top of the 4th. Sims' first pitch to Kelly. Kelly swings an inside fastball and hits it foul right here on the third base line. Sims gets the pitch, looks at her wristband, takes the mound, rocks back. Here's the 0-1 to Kelly. High ball 1. Panthers have scored every inning. 4 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third. 1 this inning already. 1-1 to Kelly. Swings to a fastball. Strike 2. Good cut, though. She was trying to hit that one to Jefferson. Sims, 1-2 to Kelly. Almost went for that one, Terry. Held back, makes it 2-2. 2-2-2s across the board. Here's the 2-2. And Kelly hits a fly ball to center, and it's going to be caught by Sharia Myers. And that ends the 4th inning. Panthers do score 1. Take a 9-0 lead. Steve Middleton walks over. What's up, Steve? I don't know. We've played 3.5. 9-0 McBee. I'm still kind of enthralled, Terry, by this DoorDash thing. I don't know why. Now it's got me wondering if y'all could DoorDash something. I know where y'all live in Mac, if we could DoorDash it to you. We'll have to try that one night. I'm just going to come over to your house one day, Terry. What kind of tip? You and I would have to, because they would not just come from, well, they would do it. We'd have to give them a nice tip, Terry. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because that's a good, let's say we DoorDash something from Hartsville, like say Zaxby's. That's a good 20, 25 minutes to your house. 20 miles, yeah. Okay, so 40 miles 2 ways, $30 worth of food, if not more. I mean, I'd give them a $20 tip. I think that's good. I'd give them a $20 tip to come out there. Or I'd make them some brownies and just give them brownies when they got there. You know? Number 4, fair price first baseman, leading off for the Panthers here in the bottom of the 4th. 9-0 McBee. Taylor Irvin on the mound. Pitched well tonight. Here's the first pitch to Price. Down the middle, strike 1. Even the umpire backed up on that one. Price digs in. Here's the 0-1. Outside, ball 1. Price singled her first time up. Yes, the crowd mic, Terry, getting the Central Eagles chance. And there's a ground ball through the hole between first and second. Boyd throws it in. Base hit for Price, her second. 2 for 2 tonight is Fair Price. Brings up the right fielder, number 17, Jasmine McMillan. McMillan, her first time up, rounded out to second. Runners on first and second to end the rally there. Bentley Doster now in the game running for Farrah Price. So Price 2 for 2 comes out. Foster running for her. Got a feeling she's probably going on the first pitch right here. Here's the first pitch to McMillan. Down the middle for strike 1. Terry's over here still thinking about where he's going to eat tonight. And you know where you're going to eat, right? High outside ball one. You know where you're eating, right? You're eating where she tells you you're going to eat. I mean, it's common sense. Wherever Ava wants to eat tonight, you're going to eat. Ava, what are you thinking about on the way home? Seriously? She wants Mickey D's, Dad. Why? Of all the places in Pageland to go to, I mean, you got a McDonald's in Hartford, and I get it and stuff. But we just talked about this. Of all the different places in Pageland to eat, you want McDonald's. Why? Pizza Hut, KFC, the Mexican restaurant, Taco Bell. I've said the options before. You weren't paying attention. Now, okay, so let's say you go to Mickey D's. What do you get at Mickey D's? What? Quarter pounder. That's a number, is that 2, 3? I don't know. Ooh, a little change up. Gets McMillan way out in front for the first out on the strikeout there. Brings up Janiah Huff, the third baseman. Huff re-entering the game. So one out here in the bottom of the fourth, 9-0 Panthers. First pitch from Urban. Check swing, but not far enough for ball 1. Quarter pounder meal, huh? That's your go-to at Mickey D's? Huh. Terry, what's your go-to at Mickey D's? Check swing foul back off the screen. So if you go to Mickey D's, your dad's not getting nothing. You understand that? So, yep, starved dad. 1-1 pitch to Huff. High and outside, ball 2. So Doster on first base. Pinch running for Price, who singled the leadoff the inning, Fair Price. 2-1 pitch is inside for strike 2. Good spot right there by Irvin. Ava Burr behind the plate, looking over for the sign. Sets up on the outside corner this time. Here's the 2-2. It's a fly ball to center field. And Kelly is there for the catch. She was shaded towards the right center field side. Comes back, makes the play right there. So big out right there. Brings up the designated player, number 12, Aubrey. I'm sorry, folks. Aubrey Branham. Branham struck out her first time up. 9-0 Panthers here. Eagles have a runner on first. Bottom of the 4, 2 outs. Inside fastball that Branham fouls off to the right-hand side off the screen. Strike 1. I think I might do KFC, Terry. I don't know. If they got the macaroni bowl, I think I'm doing KFC. But then again, I do want to go to Pizza Hut and get, like, you know what, man? I know Pizza Hut's got great pizza, but I'm all about their chicken Alfredo is pretty good there at Pizza. I know it sounds crazy, folks. Ooh, change up, and Branham's way out in front right there and swings through it. Strike 2. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. 0-2 count to Brenham. Runner on first. Here's the 0-2. High. Ball 1. Good take right there. That's the pitch she struck out on her first time up on a 3-2 count. Brenham digs in. Irvin rocks back. Inside setup. Fouls it off the screen behind home plate right here. They used to have a Hardee's too. That closed, right? Yeah, it used to be the Hardee's, right? The Hardee's is where the Mexican. Oh, another change up on the outside that Branham's out in front of. And Irvin strikes her out to end the 4th inning. So no runs, 1 hit, 1 left on for the Eagles in the bottom of the 4th. We go to the 5th, ladies and gentlemen. 9-0 Panthers. Seriously, this is very difficult for me not to be running music and stuff, Terry. I'm so used to doing that. Big win for the Orioles over the last 2 games too, Terry. They actually beat the Yankees 2 out of 3 games. It's crazy. Then my Capitals for hockey. Terry, you watch ice hockey? You ever watched it? No. You know, they're bringing back ice hockey to Florence next year. You know, everybody kind of asked for it to bring it back. Used to be the PD Pride. I don't know what they're going to call them. I think there's like a contest now. You can go out and actually try to name the team or something like that. But I like hockey. I'm a big Capitals fan. They won their series last night over the Montreal Canadiens to go to the 2nd round. They'll be playing the Carolina Hurricanes. And the crowd goes wild for my hockey stuff. It's crazy. JV and the middle school and JV baseball teams ended their season last night. Both lost to Chesterfield, but their regular seasons are now done. Leading off for the Panthers in the top of the 5th will be the right fielder, number 11, Addison Lloyd. Lloyd grounded out to second her first time up and walked the last time. Again, Lloyd will celebrate her 16th birthday on Saturday. Crazy. 16 years have gone by quick, folks. Amazing. Addison Lloyd leads off the top of the 5th. 9-0 Panthers. Here's the first pitch from Sims. It's a high. She was trying to do a little slap down the third base line, but went through, so that's strike 1. Should have pulled back right there. Third baseman now steps in. First time Lloyd has seen Sims. 0-1 pitch is outside for ball 1. Lloyd, the only lefty on the team. In fact, the only left-handed thrower or left-handed hitter on the team. I think her dad did that, Terry, on purpose. Not going to lie to you. Here's the 1-1. Outside. Ball 2. She's gotten into pickleball now, man. She wants to start playing pickleball more. But she plays it like right-handed. Does Ava play pickleball? You play pickleball, Ava? Your dad says? Uh-oh. Had to tell Addison to look you up so y'all go play some pickleball together. Lloyd takes again outside for ball 3. You got a pickleball club at Charleston? College of Charleston, right? Where are you going? As you should. I actually had a class in college one time called Walk Jog. Ball 4 to Lloyd. So 2 walks for Lloyd tonight. See if she goes on the first pitch. I'm not really sure. Brings up the catcher, top of the order, David Bird. This is her 4th time at bat. She has walked flat out to left and walked again. Scored once. Sims' first pitch to Bird. Lloyd fakes like she's going. Stays. Thinks better of it. Ball 1. 9-0 McBee, top of the 5th. Panthers looking to score maybe one more here. I think it's 10 after 5, so if they can score one more. Don't let the scoreboard and center fool you. Bird swings to a little changeup right there for strike 1. One pitch to Bird. Inside for ball 2. Seriously. All I can do now is think about, seriously, Terry, where I'm going to eat. I mean, so many choices, man. It's like I'm gonna get to the stoplight. You know what's probably gonna happen? I'll probably go to McDonald's. Swings to another little changeup. Strike 2. Out in front of it this time is Bird. So Bird waiting on the 2-2 pitch from Sims. Inside for ball 3. Lloyd on first after the leadoff walk. Panthers up 9-0. If they can score one more this inning and then hold off Central in the bottom of the 5th, it'll be a complete game. It'll be over. Sims with the full count pitch. And Bird hits a seed between the third baseman and shortstop there for a base hit, her first of the night. So now Panthers have runners at first. Bird at first, Lloyd at second. Brings up Ashton Rayleigh, her second time at bat. Ashton grounded out to the second baseman the first time up. Panthers again, folks. Last regular season game of the year. They'll be back in action Wednesday at home. Playoff game. Not sure of who yet. And then more likely will travel to Whitmire next Friday. Rayleigh turns to bunt, but it's high. Pulls back. Ball 1. Seventh grader is Ashton Rayleigh as well. So we got 5 seventh graders dressed out tonight. Here's the 1-0 to Rayleigh. She turns to bunt again. Takes an inside pitch. Gets by Butler. Lloyd advances to third and Bird to second. Now you'll see Rayleigh swing away right here, more than likely. Good 2-0 pitch. Good fastball count. Here's the 2-0. And she does. She hits a fly ball to center. That's actually dropped by Sharia Myers. Myers had it in the glove and it gets out. Lloyd did the right thing. She was there to tag. Ball drops and Lloyd scores. That makes it 10-0 McBee on the error by Myers. So now Bird at second base. Rayleigh at first. Brings up shortstop Lily Beasley. Beasley waits for it, hits a ground ball to second baseman. And actually gets by the second baseman. Looks like it took a little bad hop right there. Looked like a routine play. But it got by Chambers. So back-to-back errors by the Eagles. Makes it 11-0 McBee here in the top of the 5th. Rayleigh advances to third on that. So now first and third for the Panthers with the pitcher Talon Irvin up. Irvin is 2 for 3 tonight. One of those hits, of course, being an in-the-park home run. A legit one in the second inning. So now Beasley steals second easily. Irvin swings at a high outside fastball. Fouls it out of play. 0-2 count. Got a lot of quiet now, Terry. There's some good people. It was quiet now. It's just kind of like, oof, you know? It's turned into that. Good stop right there by Butler. Makes the count 1-2. Orioles have off tonight, so not on TV. Braves playing today? I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Haven't looked. Here's the 1-2 to Irvin. She hits a seed, but it is foul on the third base line. Way out in front right there. Apparently the Taste of Darlington's tonight. Gabe Watson sent a text. He set up at the inside the racetrack, the Taste of Darlington. Or he's there. Yeah, it looks like he is set up. Maybe he made some barbecue. I'm not sure. Put it in the group text, but I know he's not listening. 2-2 to Irvin. Top of the 5th. 11-0 McBee. Runners on second and third. Irvin hits a pop-up in foul territory. And Butler comes up and makes the play, but nobody's covering home plate right now. So first out of the inning for the Eagles. Brings up the first baseman, Kendra Chestnut. Chestnut is 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Struck out looking in the second. She's got second and third this time. First pitch from Sims is high and over Butler's head, but it bounces back to her, and Rayleigh thinks twice about it, stays at third. Sims with the 1-0 pitch. Chestnut takes high, ball 2. Where's Hayden tonight? Couldn't bring him here? Couldn't get him to come? One less mouth to feed on the way home right there. Kendra Chestnut with a 2-0 count. Takes high for ball 3. Nothing Panthers, top of the 5th. Runners on second and third with 1 out. And Chestnut takes ball. I thought that was ball 4, actually. I guess it's not. Maybe I missed something. That's ball 3. Sorry. Sims rocks back. 3-0 to Chestnut. Right down the middle for strike 1. Taken all the way right there. Even 11-0 ball game. Panthers trying to win their 6th straight to end the season, regular season, before the playoffs start Wednesday. Here's the 3-1. Chestnut swings anyway. High and inside. Fouls it off the netting here. Strike 2. Here's the payoff pitch from Sims to Chestnut. And it's high, ball 4. Chestnut's 3rd walk of the night. That'll increase that on base percentage, folks. So Rayleigh on 3rd, Beasley on 2nd. Chestnut now on 1st for 3rd baseman Olivia Talbert. Talbert's 0 for 0, 2 walks and a sac bunt. She's got bases loaded this time. Swings high through a fastball, strike 1. The Eagles, after starting the season 2-1, lost 20 straight, talking to Coach Milton for the game today. Then beat Sherall last night. Again, they'll be back here tomorrow at 6 o'clock against Sherall again. And whoever wins that game tomorrow night between Central and Sherall will be 5th place in their region and make the playoffs. It's a big game tomorrow night for the Eagles back here at 6. High for a ball for Talbert. It's another one down the 3rd base line to Donna. I mean, right there, man. Got to talk to Coach McCaskill about that. So Talbot now with a 1-2 count. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. 11-0 Panthers. Bases loaded. Beautiful night. Clouds covered up the sun. A little bit of a breeze. Here's the 1-2. Another fastball lined foul out of play. Out in front. Sims looks over to her coaches for the sign. Reads a wristband, rocks back. Here's the 1-2 to Talbot. And it's I think that one got away from her. Kind of a grounder. Good job by Butler there just to stay with it so it doesn't get by. Makes the count 2-2. Hey, how about another line drive foul down the 3rd base line? Inside pitch, exactly. Just sits right there and trying to wait on it, just way out in front. Nothing to do about it. Good swings. 2-2 from Sims to Talbot. Another one in the dirt right there. And again, good job by Butler to stay down and block it so it doesn't get by. Talbot has worked the count full. Bases loaded for the Panthers here in the top of the 5th. 11-0 ball game. Talbot, payoff pitch in the dirt, ball 4. That's going to score Ashton Rayleigh. It's going to make the score now 12-0 Panthers. Brings up Lakin Allison. Allison 0 for 3 tonight. 2 ground balls back to the pitcher and a fly ball to the catcher. First pitch from Sims to Allison. Low and in the dirt, ball 1. Big plans this weekend, Terry? No. Hanging out. Again, Addison turns 16 Saturday, so we'll have some folks over. We'll get together on Saturday and realize how I eventually got to get her a car. Start a GoFundMe. Maybe I need to work at DoorDash, Terry. Here's the 2-0. Allison hits a hard ground ball to the third baseman. She comes home with it and actually does a catcher Butler there does a really good job of holding on to it because Beasley didn't slide. So Allison's going to go to first, but a fielder's choice right there. And I thought she was going to go to first, but she threw it to the plate. So Chestnut advances to third, Talbot to second. Allison's going to go to first there and brings up center fielder Terwin Kelly. Kelly 0 for 3 tonight. Bases loaded here, 12-0 Panthers. They've scored every inning, 4 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third, 1 in the fourth, and they've scored 3 this inning. Here's the first pitch to Kelly, low and inside, pass ball, but we're not going. Chestnut stays home at third. Ninth batter to inning for the Panthers. Sims rocks back. 1-0 pitch to Kelly. Kelly hits a ground ball up the middle. Shortstop gets it, throws it to first. Gets her by a step. Panthers bat around, score 3. Makes it 12-0 here into the bottom of the 5th. Eagles are going to set up Chambers, Myers, and Butler. Panthers get 3 outs and don't give up 2 runs here, or 3 runs actually. Game will be over. And thank again Terry Taylor for helping us out, folks, and doing this and bringing the game to you. Texted me Tuesday night saying, hey, man, if we get it straight, I'll go to broadcast the game Thursday at Central. I said, absolutely. So played phone tag with Steve all day yesterday. Finally got it with him this morning. He was fine with it. And I want to thank the folks at Central High School, Athletic Director Mitch Leard as well for letting us do this tonight. Bring it to you folks. As always, hope you enjoy. It's always a fun time. Allison's going to come in the game and play third. Talbot comes out. Emily Ramos is now Travis Rayleigh touching me. I don't know why. So what? No, ladies and gentlemen, we're live on the air. We don't talk about trash live on the air, Travis. Travis Rayleigh, Ashton's dad, is a big Philly fan. I'm still trying to figure out how a guy who lives in McBee, South Carolina, is a Philadelphia Eagles and Phillies fan. How does that happen, Terry? You're born and raised in McBee, and Travis Rayleigh, former student of mine, coached him as well, is a Philadelphia Eagles and Philadelphia Phillies fan. How's that happen? What are we doing? Apparently I didn't teach him right. Emily Ramos, folks, moves into left field for Jenna Newsom. Birthday girl Emily turned 16 today. So happy birthday, Emily. Again, Lakin Allison now moves to third for Olivia Talbot. Rest of the infield the same. Leading off for Central here in the bottom of the 5th is going to be the second baseman, Rylan Chambers. Chambers struck out her first at bat. Score is now fixed. They listen to us, Terry. It's the power of the radio, power of the YouTube. They must have tuned in and said, hey, man, the people on TV got it right. Here's the first pitch to Chambers, low and inside for ball 1. 12-0 Panthers here in the bottom of the 5th. Last regular season game of the year for the Panthers. Playoffs again start Wednesday at 6. We'll be there for that. strike on the outside corner. Again, time and probably 6 o'clock, but opponent to be determined. Know by the weekend who we play for sure. Here's the 1-1. Chambers fouls it back off the umpire for 1-2 count. Again, baseball team will be on the road tomorrow at AJ to finish their regular season. Great job by Coach Tiller and the gang. 17-4 this season. 2 of those losses to Louisville, who's pretty good. Still, very 2 competitive games. There's a slow roller to third. Allison tries to backhand it because she had to be quick anyway. It's going to go down as an infield hit for Chambers. Brings up the center fielder. Number 3 is Sharia Myers. Myers struck out her first time up. You can see Kelly in center shaded towards her left. Myers looks like she turned the bump, pulled it back, takes strike 1. Again, back to the baseball team. 17-4. Great job by Coach Josh Tiller. 17-4, finished second in the region. 2 of those losses to Louisville. 1 of those losses to Sherrall, pretty good 2A team as well. Panthers will be on the road tomorrow to AJ and then home Tuesday to start the playoffs and have a really good chance to be home Thursday as well. So we'll see. Best of luck to the baseball team as their playoffs begin on Tuesday. And kudos to the high school league for changing that because it used to be back when I coached that the baseball softball games play for the same day. So I'm glad they changed it so now baseball softball will be on different days so folks can get there and watch. In the dirt, good stop by Bird right there, makes it 2-2 to Myers. 12-0 McBee, bottom of the 5th. Chambers leading off first. Here's the 2-2 from Irvin. High, ball 3. So Myers has worked the count to full. Bird gets the sign from the coaches. Now Irvin rocks back and throws the fastball down the middle. Myers swings and misses for the first out of the 5th inning. Brings up back to the top of the order. Catcher Blair Butler. Butler 0 for 2 today. Grounded back to the pitcher first at bat and shortstop her last time up. Chambers leads off first. Here's the first pitch from Irvin. It's a fastball down the middle for strike 1. Again, folks, Panthers looking for their 6th win in a row. Little winning streak here heading into the playoffs. There's a ground ball to the right-hand side. Rayleigh's got it. Second base. Underhands it to Chestnut right there. Took a little funky bounce, but she stayed on it to get the second out. Chambers advances to second right there. Brings up Tasia Quick. Quick is 1 for 2. Grounded out the short her first time up. Singled her last time up in the 3rd inning. Trying to get a base hit here to get Central on the board. She swings, takes a massive cut. I like it. At a high fastball for strike 1. I like it. Terry, she was going to send that one to the flag court out there. I'm digging it. Like the swing. 0-1 from Irvin. Lays off of it this time, though. Almost the same as that pitch for ball 1. Thanks, Terry. Good setup tonight right here at the backstop, man. Right in the front row. There's it. Terry. This is coming to us. Oh, man, somebody's got to make that play back here, man. We got how can the softball dads not make that play? I was going to say, how are the softball dads letting that bounce back here? I mean, that was an easy routine catch. Timmy Beasley and the guys just letting it drop. What the heck? I don't get it. Got to make a play, Terry. I thought it was coming to us. I mean, it was right here. Here's the 2-2. High and outside, ball 3. So full count to Quick. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. 12-0 ball game. Chambers on second. Bird looks over for the sign, gets it. Irvin wants it again. Rocks back. Here's the payoff pitch. High and outside. Maybe it wasn't the payoff pitch. Now it's ball 3. Now it's full count. Panthers trying to end it right here in 5. Quick chokes up on the bat. Irvin rocks back. Here's the payoff. Now the payoff pitch is high for ball 4. Good at bat by Tasia Quick. So Quick on first. Chambers on second. Brings up the catcher. Brings up the third baseman, number 9, Madison Blakeney. Blakeney is 1 for 2 tonight. Single the first time up. Flied out to the shortstop last at bat. First pitch, high for ball 1. Good eye by Blakeney. Central trying to get on the board right here, trying to keep the game going. 12-0 Lady Panthers. Bird sets up inside. Too far and high inside right there for ball 2. First and second for the Eagles. Bottom of the 5th, 2 outs. Here's the 2-0 pitch from Irvin. Down the middle, strike 1. Right below the letters right there. Yes, loving the chance, love the microphone, Terry. Here's the 2-1. Outside ball 3 to Blakeney. (3-1). Fouled straight back this time. Runners will be going on the pitch. Full count, 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Chambers on second, leading off the inning with a single. Quick on first after the 2-out walk. She'll be going, both of them going on the pitch right here. Blakeney trying to put something in play and get the Eagles on the board. She hits a fly ball behind the mound. Rayleigh calls for it, catches it, and that's going to be the ball game, folks. So the Panthers come to Central, score every inning. 4 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third, 1 in the fourth, and 3 in the 5th to make it 12. So the Panthers end their regular season with a 12-0 victory. Good momentum going into the playoffs. They'll have a few-day break now. Like I said, they'll come back on Wednesday. We'll know for sure, ladies and gentlemen, who they play by the end of the weekend. Terry and I plan on bringing you the game on Wednesday. We will be YouTubing it for you, so you will be able to watch the first playoff game Wednesday. If we travel, Terry, if we win and we go to Whitmire, are we going to try to bring that to him? You don't know yet? It's up in the air, right, Terry? He doesn't have girls play. I totally understand. I get it, Terry. I get it. If I knew how to set this stuff up, I'd do it. But, yeah. Yeah. That's a good, what, 2 hours, two and a half hours to Whitmire? So, I hear somebody told me that Whitmire's #1 pitcher is out. She's hurt. That's what I'm hearing. But then again, I don't get the newsletter, so I don't really know. So, folks, don't forget to thank Terry for bringing all the stuff to us tonight. Again, thanks, Terry, for reaching out the other day saying, hey, man, if we can do it, make it work. Again, I want to thank Coach McCaskill for saying, hey, let's go ahead and do it. I want to thank Coach Middleton and Mitch Leard at Central for letting us broadcast this tonight. So, thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We're going to keep it short tonight, folks. McBee 12, Central 0. Now we get to pack up, Terry, and Wednesday we'll tell the folks where we decided to eat. And I'm going to see if I can go ahead and download that DoorDash app just to have it on my phone for no apparent reason, just to say I have DoorDash. You know what I mean, Terry? It's crazy stuff. All right, folks. And thanks, Ava. Ava for hanging out with us tonight, too, who's home. Thanks for hanging out tonight, Ava, and giving us all the 411, because I know you're probably going to go to McDonald's now, Terry. It's probably going to be – it's not going to be McDonald's or not? What's it going to be? McDonald's? Oh, you're going KFC now. Now they've changed it to KFC. So now you can eat, Terry, instead of going to McDonald's because you didn't want to. So, folks, thanks for tuning in tonight. Big 12-0 victory for the Panthers, 6 in a row. Playoffs start Wednesday, and we'll see you again Wednesday night.